Hello and welcome to another Needlessly Complicated 14. My name's Arietta and it's doing the thing again. There's the game. The game is important. We need to be able to see it. I hope you're all doing well. Today is going to be a fun one. We are going to be finishing out the rank 2 hunts log for Lancer, Rogue, and Arcanist in our attempt to get those last 3 jobs to level 19 so that all of our jobs are capable of doing the MSQ. This is an all jobs, all quests run of Final Fantasy XIV, so we have all of these quests, and we have all of the jobs that we currently have access to. I think we won't be able to access other jobs except for Scholar until level 50, and Scholar we won't be able to until level 30. So I'm trying to make sure that all of the jobs can do the MSQ at any given time. And yeah, here we are. After the hunt log, we are going to be doing the MSQ, and we have 4 quests that we will be able to do at level 19. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jobs. Not jobs. 8 quests. 8 side quests that we'll be able to do after that. So yeah, on Tuesday we didn't have enough planned, and today we might have too much, but that's okay. Better too much and being able to put off some for later. Also, you may have noticed in the top left corner, we are going to be doing the audience creates my retainer. Instead of having it be a bonus stream, it's going to be bonus time. We're going to be starting half an hour early on Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And yeah, I'm hoping a bunch of people will be able to come for that. I'm hoping the earlier time means that people on the East Coast or even farther to the east are going to be able to join us for that and have a chance to say whether we should let Seki have me create a Lullafell. Because we know it's going to happen. Alright, so like I said, Lancer, Rogue, and Arcanist, we are doing them in that order. So we're starting off in East Shroud for the Lancer Hunt's quest, because we have a number of them in East Shroud and then 2 over in South Shroud. The one job I'm concerned about is Rogue, because we only have 1 thing in the Hunt's log left to do, so I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get enough EXP for them to get to 19 without having to do a bunch of other stuff. We also have 1 side quest that is below level 19 left to do that, again, is accessible. There's several of them that aren't, because you have to unlock Heavensward content or later in order to do them. But I don't think that it's going to provide us any EXP because it's a gold saucer quest. Somehow we missed one. I don't know how. It seems a little strange that would be a thing. Okay, I think yes, lemurs are over here, so that's where we're going to start. It looks like all of the creatures on our hunts log, we only need to get 3 of each. Oh, and I should probably check. That's right, okay. So I was going to... No, I was going to move them. I'm gonna keep that here for now. Hi, robotic humanoid. I hope you are doing well today. I keep meaning to ask, have you been able to play more lately? And did they finally fix the air conditioning at your job? right, so this should be the first one. Yes, success. All right, so now we have giant gnats are on the other side, as are these things. Black bat would be pretty close by. I think boring weevil. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. Why do we have alarms? What is with the siren emoji? Also, I don't know if you were here for it, but in the top left corner, we are going to be doing retainer creation on Tuesday, and I am going to be half an hour early, so hopefully you'll be able to make it and give some input on what we should do about those retainers. FBI, open up! But what I do? What did I do? And I think this is the last one for boring weevil. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know where the mushroom is. I know where the giant gnat and the Zizgorlin is. So we're going to head that direction and hope we find them. Oh, you're on vacation for the next 10 days. Well, that is awesome. I hope you are enjoying yourself and getting some time to just chill out. But yeah, 10 days of vacation. That does sound really nice. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to enjoy that. That does sound really nice. Uh-oh. Why are they yelling at me? Ah. Did I win? Did I win? Oh, it's gonna try again. Okay, that's giant gnats. Crossing them off our list very quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that the mushrooms are over to the east. We're first going to take care of the black bats because, again, it's one where I know where they're at. Oh no! Uh-oh. But I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. Please go away. You're not supposed to be in this area. Yeah. Go away. Uh-oh. That wild boar is part of a quest that we are not quite high enough level for yet. I just want the black bat. All right, that's 2, and this will make 3. Just gotta avoid all the other things. So it is very warm again today, and as usual, if you can hear my air conditioning when it turns on, I do apologize. There's just a lot. The weather is a lot. And I don't want any part of it. But I did get a haircut yesterday, so that's nice. I got it cut pretty short, about 4 inches shorter than I had intended to get it cut, but honestly, it looks much better, and it also means that I'm not dealing with as much heat on the back of my head. I have really thick hair, so a haircut usually takes about 3 hours. I'm not kidding. It's way too much maintenance, so that last hour of a haircut is almost always just thinning it out, trying to get rid of that excess bulk because I don't want it, I don't need it, and I don't want heat stroke. Alright, so we are crossing these off quite quickly now. Oh no, leave me alone. No gnats, I have to deal with these giant dinosaurs. I don't need any gnats to help them. Please go away. Are you going away yet? Please? Oh, you rude. Fine. Fine. Nope, it's going away. It just had to take a final pot shot. Hi there, Ernest. How are you today? It's good to see you. Alright. That's one. We're fighting dinosaurs. I'm still so offended that over in Western Lenosha they refer to these as it's pelicans, right? Yeah, I'm still so offended. These are not pelicans. They're not even birds. They're like axe beaks, kind of, but also terrible. Okay, so even though Lancer did get up to level 19, I am going to finish that Hunt's log so that we don't have to do it again. Ooh, 2 hours of sleep and having to deal with a migraine. I'm so sorry. Migraines are the worst. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get a full night's sleep tonight. Where am I going? I need a boar poacher, and that's the last one here, which is not where I'm standing. I need to go around. I need to take the path back to where I was. Because they're over past the fungus. Yeah, there they are. Wrapping up work and then sleeping immediately. I mean, that is the way to do it. That is the best outcome. And I'm glad that you are going to be able to do that, because, yeah, it's real crap not getting enough sleep. This guy's not hitting very hard, so I'm just gonna stay over here and keep throwing things at him. Oh, that was a her. My bad. Oh. Final Fantasy endeavors are going well. I have completely forgotten how to play any job past level 20 because I've been doing this stream. Seki can attest to the fact that I have not been playing much of my main because I've been super busy and/or... Did I grab it? I grabbed the right one. Awesome. And when I have been playing, it's been like, oh, I forgot what I'm doing. Which button do I press? It's all going to shit. So, yeah, I am planning after this stream to just do duty roulettes on my main for a while to hopefully figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so South Shroud. I don't know that I actually... Okay, I do have Quarry Mill. Awesome. You were working on getting a relic, weren't you? How's that going? Oh, that's right. I have quests out here too that are very high level. Okay, I don't need the antelope stag. I need the antelope doe, which I'm pretty sure is over yonder near Buscarons. Yeah, those are more stags. The Kikiran beaters are also there, so it's like right at the entrance to South Shroud if you're coming from Gridania. Oh, Ked traps. No thank you. More terrifying creatures. No thank you. And I have another quest down there that was way too hard. Yeah, it's interesting because like even though I didn't take a hiatus after Endwalker, like I've definitely slowed down playing, so yeah, I totally get trying to remember how to play your jobs. Um, yeah, I also stopped playing Endwalker like about halfway through the story. Unintentionally. It was just a lot, so I took a break. I mean, the farther that you get in this game, the more the story wrecks you on an emotional and personal level. So I had to stop for a while because it was just exhausting. uh, okay. And this is the second to last one on the Lancer Huntslog before we continue on to Rogue and just basically hope for the best. Second to last phase of the relic now. Mostly grindy, but in an easy, relaxing way. That's nice. Sometimes you just need something simple, and while people often complained about grinding being, like, annoying and tedious, like, there is a lot of relaxation to it. There is a reason why I got so far on Botanist before I actually did MSQ. But yeah, sometimes you gotta take it easy, and doing that relaxing content, sometimes that's just the best thing for you. So I totally approve. Not that you need my approval or anything, but you have it anyway. Okay, so that's it. And we got to level 20, which means we aren't going to have to deal with getting this job to 20. So, yeah, we've unlocked level, or rather rank 3 of the Huntslog for Lancer. Now let's see if we can do that for, let's see, maybe I should do Arcanist first because it's in right the same area as Rogue, but Rogue is going to need more help. Yeah, it's really easy to. Oh, I should probably, before I forget, summon that carbuncle. Uh, Crafters and gatherers being really laid back, I do greatly appreciate that. It's nice to have something that you can just chill out, take a break, and just, yeah, something easy but grindy. Uh, you've never used them for making money or crafting your own items? Same. Same. Okay, so it was. I needed Lower Lenosha for a mossless gubo, and Western Lenosha for sewer moles and arbor buzzards, and then upper. So let's start in lower, and then we'll go to western, and then upper. Yeah, I don't understand how people make a ton of money with their crafting jobs. I'm just over here like, I made things and I crossed things off a list. I feel accomplished. And trying to figure out how to make your own gear. Seki was actually mentioning this in a previous stream. It might have been the one on Tuesday. I have poor memory. Uh, where? Oh, they're on the other side. I should have gone out the other gate. Uh, with crafting your own gear, like, it's not really as rewarding. Uh, because a lot of your gear is going to be pretty quickly replaced by what you do in duties for MSQ. Like, your gear quickly gets rotated out. So it's not quite as satisfying for that, but just having something a little mindless, a little repetitive, but very enjoyable to do. I totally love that. It speaks to me on a spiritual level. And I'm not even joking. Okay. I don't like how they have to have these little handles. Not a fan. Oh, wait, is that? Oh. Well then, I didn't know you could do that. Not that I ever would use that, but you discover new things about this game every day. Because there's just so much. I honestly thought that I would have so many more side quests and that I would be out leveling the MSQ just by doing side content. I am kind of surprised at how wrong I am. I think that's going to change drastically once we get into post A Realm Reborn, because there's a lot of what was at the time endgame content for level 50. So I have a feeling that that is going to end up taking a lot. Well, that was anticlimactic. Uh, that's going to end up taking a lot of EXP to get through, but then again, it's also level 50 content that was endgame at the time, so I'm wondering if it will have a lot of EXP or if it's just going to be gear for the rewards. I haven't looked too far into it because there's already so much research that goes into this little pet project of mine. One of these days, I'm going to show everybody my enormous... Oh, look. Behemoth. My enormous spreadsheet that's just for quests. It's been incredibly helpful, but again, it's enormous. Okay, so we want to go to Western Lenosha. I think Swift Perch is... No. Aleport is closer to Sewer Mole and Arbor Buzzard. All right. So here we are. I didn't realize that the mermaid had wings. Very pretty statue. I do like that they have, like, actual individualized statues. Like, with some games, they're big and they want to appear grandiose, but they use the same model over and over again for statues because it's not as important to having each of the... No, wait, arbor buzzards are over here. Sewer moles are behind me, though, I think. I'm going to check over here real quick. No, that's hedge moles, so I should have gone to swift perch. Whoops. But for example, I remember in World of Warcraft coming across the same statue in multiple places. I don't think they'll attack me because I'm higher level than them. Am I 4 levels higher? Yes. Okay, cool. With the pet, I can't see my level. And again, bad memory, so I forget that my level is 18. We did the fat dodos. So sewer moles are going to be, yeah, closer to swift perch, but I think that we start hitting buzzards up here. Were there more of them up here, or were they... No, that's the buccaneers. So if there's buccaneers up there, it means that arbor buzzards are going to be out by this lighthouse? Lighthouse. I guessed correctly on both instances. Okay, there's one. Two. I'm not gonna bother summoning for this. 3. Okay. And now sewer moles are gonna be way over this way amongst the dodo nests. And that's not gonna be enough for Arcanist either. We might have to do roulettes or guild tests today. That is a thing we might have to do. There they are. There they are. Okay, and 2. Oh, we're gonna finish this one first. And 3. Oh, hey! Just enough to get to level 19. Perfect. And we completed rank 2. Alright, so now we switch over to Rogue. And yeah, there's no way we're getting to 19 on Rogue with just one hunt's log. I feel that that's very unlikely. Okay. And the Aurochs are going away. How kind of them to depart. You know, for having finished this area, I keep having to come back here. I've spent so much stream time in Western Lenosha. Well, I did say I was going to do all of the quests and all of the jobs, and several jobs start nearby. And we finish all the quests that are available to us in this area before we start doing ones over near the Sahagan encampment, I think. All right. So we're going back, tiptoeing into Upper Lenosha for the Bumble Beetles. Okay, so Spinning Edge, Gust Slash, and Throwing Dagger. I did have that correctly. Okay. Remembering what I'm doing with so many different jobs can be very difficult. Okay, so currently I'm at 253% bonus experience, but one of them's about to end, so I'm going to add another mineral water. And last Bumble Beetle. Yeah, we're going to have to do supplemental leveling because this is the last thing on Rogue Hunt's log. And we're only half an hour in. Okay. Oh! Well, you know what? If that's the case where we only have that small amount, I'm just gonna attack one of these wolves and call it a day. And ta-da! Sweet. Okay. So, since we're on Rogue, I am going to head over to like Sire like Fledgling so that we can say that we've finished all of the quests that we are capable of doing up to this level. And once that's... Nope. I clicked the wrong one. Once that's done, we will go back to Drybone and continue MSQ. I am excited. Okay. So we want to go to Chocobo Square. I'm gonna double check real quick how we get this one going. Okay, like fledgling. I can spell. I can't spell. I got them backwards. Requires reaching rank 40 on your Chocobo to unlock. So we cannot, in fact, do that one because it requires too much of us. So I'm going to write that down in my notes. Because we cannot, in fact, do that one. So instead, we're heading back to Drybone. There it is. And we are going to be finishing up for the children. Okay. For the children, of course, being not directly where we are, but we do have to go for a bit of a walk. And we're not going back to the graveyard. We are instead going to a small town. The Gold Bazaar, to offset the Silver Bazaar. Actually, I wonder. So... if we were to hop on Pugilist, we might be able to kick out some Huntslog in between everything else. Pugilist or Thaumaturge. Let's do Thaumaturge for story because doing Thaumaturge for literally anything else is kind of a hassle. I'm finding that this job is a little bit more unwieldy than I was expecting, which my expectations were a little too high considering everything I've heard about Black Mage. Oh wait, Tuco Tuco, that is definitely Pugilist, isn't it? I thought I... No, no, we did. It's Gladiator. I can stuff. I can do it. With the brain and everything. This is going to put us a little too high, but that's okay. We do have, I think it's Marauder is at 22. So it's not like we're going to be creating problems within our own rule set by doing a few hunt slugs. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now we are going back to Thaumaturge. And what's on our Thaumaturge? Rotting Corpse and Bloated Bogey. Okay, that's going to be in Footfalls, and that's near Drybone. Over Mia. Which I think we also have another quest for, but it's a level 20 quest. Might be a level 19 quest. We'll find out soon. I have a list. We're going to be more or less going in order. Okay. And I'm just gonna skip that little outcropping of a rock because I don't feel like going around. Why would we? Yay, Chocobo Keep. I do not want a porter yet, but I'm sure I will soon. Hey, look! Quests! We found quests! Can I turn this in? Where's that damn Tuco Tuco meat I asked Caitlin to bring? It won't be long before my patrons arrive. Since the calamity, the popularity of Tuco Tuco meat has grown to Dalamute-sized proportions. Caitlin has sent you? Excellent. This is more than enough Tuco Tuco meat. Some miners have come to stay at the bazaar while they prospect the area for mithril deposits. They value quantity over quality, so I'll be serving them a feast of this piss-poor meat. By the by, please don't tell me Caitlin is still standing at that same spot in Drybone, sending adventurers out to slay mongrels. I told her no number of mongrel pelts or heads will bring my brother back to us. I've moved on with my life. It's past time she did the same. Okay, and that was staking claims. One of our side quests. So this is bracelet, ring, and ring. Item comparison. Okay, what about this one? Okay, so the brass ring is a little bit better. What is the other one? Coral? I'm going to go with the brass ring and hope that it actually does good things for any of my characters. Not this one, clearly, because I'm on Thaumaturge right now. But any of the other ones. Okay. How in the hells can you be wandering about without aught to do? There's opportunity here at the Golden Bazaar that as there hasn't been in years. I speak of the massive mithril deposit, of course. The miners I fed are only the beginning. More and more of them will flock here in the coming week. Mark my words. Until now, we've been nothing more than a small settlement, but now the sky's the limit. An inn for the mithril miners to come to would be worth a fortune. Mark my words. I'm marking them. You keep saying that. I'm marking your words. And I mean that fortune to be mine. The problem is that I still have need of bodies to help me build the inn, but I can't seem to find any who are willing. I've drawn up these hiring notices, hoping that they might help. Would you mind helping get me started by posting 5 of them up in prime locations? Okay. Hi, Seki! One of the silly things in MMOs. There's actually no mithril here. Of course not. I thought miners were hard and rugged souls. I had no idea they could be so craven. You look like someone who can handle herself. Care to kill some pests for the Lalafellan lady? I'm supposed to be leading a dig amongst the ruins east of here for mithril deposits. But once the miners I hired saw the vandalous imps in the area, they all turned tail and fled. Slay some of the bloody buggers for me, would you? 4 dead imps should keep the others away and put the miners' minds at ease. Okay. Hey, it's a prime location. Hey, it's a prime... There's a lot of prime locations. This person is just kind of standing there. Okay. Alright, the parchment reads, skilled carpenters sought to aid in the construction of a new inn. Fair wages promised. Workers must bring their own tools. There. Success! One of them. Why is one all the way down here? I'll deal with that last one later. How are you today, Seki? Did you have a nice dinner? Okay. And like I said, we'll get that last one in a second. We're instead going to work on MSQ. Please help! Sister Arsen went out all on her own and hasn't come back. Guys, I didn't have coffee yesterday, and I think it's still affecting my ability to read. And I accidentally chewed on an ice cube. This is terrible. This is the worst. Okay. I've had a sip of water and the jolting experience of chewing on an ice cube. So coffee does have a short-term effect because it does have a half-life that usually, if you're having coffee around 7 to 8 a.m., the half-life of coffee makes it so that it stops working around 2:30, so about this time. This is because coffee doesn't actually give you energy, it just blocks the neural receptors in your brain that would make it so that you feel the tired that you are in fact experiencing. So you don't feel tired even though you are, because those receptors are being blocked. However, one of the things with coffee is that it also has other effects on the body, such as an aid in digestion, which I have chronic illnesses related to digestion, and it also has a medicating effect on headaches and migraines, which I was experiencing pretty much all day yesterday. So, by having an all-day headache yesterday due to a lack of coffee, I am still recovering because chronic fatigue syndrome. Yeah. Long story short, don't skip your coffee. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and to the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay. I will go find... Ooh. I will go find her. I'm going to go the wrong way to find her, however, because I want to get this other quest done. You do skip your coffee every day, which means that you don't have the side effects of not having your coffee. You have other things that work in your favor to aid in being alive. I know several people who don't drink coffee, you included, and I just am confused. Maybe it's the fact that my parents, they drank coffee my entire life, and they drank it black until I was around 16 and started getting Starbucks with friends of mine. So since I was getting Starbucks, my parents tried Starbucks because they would, on occasion, that was the wrong, here. You do this one, please. Fire, not ice. What was I saying? So they would take us to Starbucks because none of us could drive and would get something for themselves. And then they started drinking coffee with creamer, and that was a problem I never thought that I would be the cause of for my parents. Okay, that's 2. I'm gonna go this way. Ah! I was too close! Okay, that's 3, and this will make 4. Okay, Ernest, we'll see you later. Have a good afternoon. Hopefully you get some rest. Your mom and dad drink coffee, your aunt to grandmother and mom were beholden to it. Dad drinks it black now, much to everyone's confusion. um, where? There. I think? I don't know. I lost track. It's fine. We'll get to where we are. But yes, Seki, you were correct in your original guess of who Ernest was. So, that person is also hunting rotted corpses, but I need to figure out where this lady went. Where are you? Impish, yeah. Okay, journal. We're gonna turn this one on. Yeah, okay, we're nearby. That's fine. Great. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, so I am gonna get another rotting corpse, I think. No, I'm not gonna get 2 more rotting corpses right now. We'll do that later. Oh, you got a bubble tea? Oh, that sounds delightful. I might have my partner pick some up on the way home. Oh no, he's not gonna be here tonight because he's got board games. Dang it. I might leave my apartment for another time today in order to go get myself some bubble tea. It's too good. It's too good. I mean, that is completely reasonable. Okay. Hostile presence. Rotting pikeman. Rotting mage. Oh, nope, we are getting out of the way. want big explosions, please. Thank you. There we are. And I'm glad this guy didn't get caught in the blast because I don't want to fight him. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Okay, so we're gonna turn in this questy quest up here for questy quest reasons. Because I believe we have other questy quests. I don't understand why my stomach is rumbling. I had breakfast, which is unusual in and of itself, and a reasonably large lunch, and a snack. Magic caster armor generally has higher magic defense compared to other DPS, but also lower HP. Yeah. You adventurers never cease to prove your worth. Now I can get those cowardly miners back to doing the only thing they're good for, digging. The mithril veins are still no more than rumors, but if every miner flees at the slightest sign of danger, we'll never know for sure. I may need to hire you on a regular basis to call those bloody imps. I fear it will be quite a while yet before any proper mining can be done. Okay, so that's impish implications. And she has another one. It seems the 12 are intent on plaguing me all my days, before with imps and now with earth sprites. I ordered a hull of digging tools from a merchant to the north. He was headed down from the Black Shroud to the east, when the earth, not east, sprites took over him. Luckily, he was able to escape to Camp Drybone with his life. I need you to make that road safe, friend. Put down 3 of these earth sprites to keep the others at bay and to ease the minds of any traveling merchants. Once the deed is done, find the merchant Reremaki at Camp Drybone and tell him to bring his haul the rest of the way here. The elemental sprites are adorable. You are correct. They are docile good boys. You've posted all 5? You're a 12 send, but I truly don't want to let this chance pass by. Here, take 5 more hiring notices and see them straight into the hands of whatever folk you see loitering about. Okay. I can do that. Hello, gentle person. You are bored? I'm bored out of my gourd. Is there no work to be had in this godforsaken place? The parchment reads, skilled carpenters sought to aid in construction of a new inn. Fair wages promised. Workers must bring their own tools. Benisher is looking for able bodies, is he? I've done some woodworking in my day. Might be as he'll have some use for me. There's one, and it was a positive interaction, which is incredibly rare with these side quests. Hardened miner. No, I don't have a moment to talk about Wait, what's this then? He's been sought out by the church far too frequently. Hiring hands to build a new inn? Well, that's a bloody welcome news. I came here after hearing there might be mithril in these parts, but the inns are all full and I've been living out of a tent. Suppose I could lend a hand building inns till I start digging mines. Yes, Seki, Thal's balls. Sun-baked madam. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy? No, I really can't. Benisher wants work done, does he? Needs seen more miners in the bazaar of late. I reckon that's got something to do with it. Rumor has it there's mithril in the ground round here. Wonder if there's any truth to it. Unhelpful. Loose-tongued madam. What's this now? Ugh, letters. Never learned them. Can you just read it to me? Sure. Venator is building a new inn, no doubt to accommodate all the new people coming into the bazaar in recent days. Taking advantage of the new foot traffic is a right fine idea. Oh, I have no intention of helping Venator, of course, but perhaps there's even greater profit to be had in stocking up the food stores. And a burly miner. You have work? Carpenters, thank the gods. I was afraid there'd be naught but mining jobs here. It's my vocation to be sure, but a man needs some variety now and then. I'll go have a word to myself with Benjer. No, I don't read the words correctly. I am sorry if that's a problem for you, but not that sorry. Well done, Arietta. Thanks to you, I have a feeling I'll have the hands I need to see my inn built. I was in a dark place after my brother died, but now I'm going to breathe life back into this bazaar. Okay, completed. Now hiring. That's 3 of the side quests. I also forgot to check off a few other things on my list. Okay, another task. There's work to be done, Arietta. You haven't let me down so far. Don't start now. A miner recently come from Amagina and Sons wants a sample of stone from the eastern ruins. I have a mind to give him 5 slabs of cloud marble from the invisible city, not silly. And I need you to get them. Showing these to him would nigh guarantee a continued influx of miners to the bazaar. Okay. So I have to go back where I was, but that means that I can deal with the rest of the corpses? Was it? The city's not that invisible. They call it the Invisible City, but I think it's because it's filled with ghosts. Not because the city is invisible, but rather its residents. I mean, ghosts are visible when they feel like it, sure. And, yep, now we cast Blizzard. Oh, we have to go up this? Where is it? It's down here. Okay. Yeah, rotting corpse. I needed help from this. Not help, rather. I needed to take this one down so that it goes towards my hunt slot. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do a lot more fighting, aren't I? Well, I'm just gonna keep up on Thaumaturge until I hit 20 then. And then I'm gonna switch to another job to level up. Which was the entire point. Cloud Marble. I got one. Okay. I think I'm going to finish this quest and immediately grab a snack. Once I am out of harm's way. Okay. That makes 2 cloud marble. I don't see any. Oh, there is one more over here. And there's no enemies surrounding it. Take advantage. Take advantage of the enemies not having respawned. And there's another one. Okay. Another exciting thing that I did want to mention is that we are up to... What's that, Seki? Now I'm distracted. Shouldn't the authorities come around and sort of clean up the walking murder corpses? Do you think they have time? Did you not hear about this thing that happened to everyone called the Calamity? I don't think they have enough hands on deck to deal with this sort of thing, to be honest. Oh, I don't have enough. Walking bloody murder corpses, yeah. But as I was saying, I'm very excited to mention that we are up to 10 followers here on Twitch. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. So thank you to everyone who has followed. I appreciate all of you. And thanks for hanging out and wanting to come adventuring with me. Even when I have bad angles on viewing the things in front of me. Okay. No. Well, where's the last one? I've forgotten where it is. Ah! It's hiding. Really, really well, actually. Okay. Nope, 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 bye! Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. We are running as fast as our little feet will carry us. Okay. Have you gotten the cloud marble samples I need, Arietta? So this is the cloud marble I've heard so much about. Gods, look at the glimmer on this stone. I must admit I've never seen it for myself. I had only heard tell of it. I see now why the mithril rumors have risen. Now you listen to me, you bloody rock. The Golden Bazaar is counting on you. If this talk of a mithril turns out to be a farce, I swear by the 12 I'll dig up every last pebble of you myself, grind you into powder, and sell you on the chocobos. Sell you to the chocobo sabos to sop up piss and runny shite. Ahem. Yes, well, sorry about that. It's just that ever since the war, we saw the road... Ugh. It's just that ever since the war saw the road to Alamigo cut off, the bazaar has fallen on tough times. It is a waypoint choked off from its way and is now little more than a point. But I will not let it be so. I'm going to make the Golden Bazaar golden once more. From there, I'll become one of the richest men in Thanalin. Then I'll finally be able to give Caitlin the life those mongrels stole from her. She's held on to the memory of my brother for so long, she's become blind to the people who care for her. People like, well, I don't suppose you could keep that last bit from Caitlin, could you? All right. So, as I mentioned, I am going to grab a quick snack, and it was on the live screen, but it's also just above my little ears in the intermission screen. We did unlock retainers, and I said that we were going to be doing a bonus stream so that the audience, you guys, can design my retainer. However, I decided, you know what? How about instead of a bonus stream, we add bonus time? So we're going to be starting half an hour early on Tuesday for the purpose of having the audience picking out what my retainer's going to be. That includes race, sex, and appearance, as well as name, most likely. Uh, and I think I had decided that I was going to have the first retainer be a lancer or a botanist. One of the two. I think those are going to be my two retainers, but the first one is going to be audience created. So that's going to be happening on Tuesday. But I am going to take that quick break so I can grab some food so my stomach stops rumbling, because rumbly stomach isn't all that fun. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So two things. It's super embarrassing when you create a special command for chat for when you're taking a break, and it's you've spelled your name wrong. So there's that. I have fixed that within the commands bot program. However, that's embarrassing and still on screen. Secondly, while going out and getting my snack, I noticed something on the counter. You want to guess what it is? There was cat fur on the butter knife and lick marks in the butter on the dish. So apparently Nikki has been helping herself to some butter, which she is not allowed to do. This cat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, I needed those for reasons. I forgot. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah. So, I think I mentioned it on stream that I was very glad that Nikki was not like my grandmother's cat who would steal butter off of the counter, so my grandma had to start hiding her butter dish in the cabinetry. I was wrong. I was just super wrong. I was just so very wrong. And that's on me. Also, this is the first time I've realized that there's an actual earth crystal inside of the earth chunks for the earth sprites. I didn't see that before. So that's neat. Okay. See? It's very cool. However, cats can't be trusted to make their own nutritional choices. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, most cats are lactose intolerant. Most cats are lactose intolerant. Do they act like they care? Absolutely not. No, why would they? Okay, so Thaumaturge is to level 20. Yay! Actually doing the freaking quest that we've been asked to do is finally gaining us levels. Yay! So now we're heading down to Drybone. I should have just gone back for that chocobo. Oh well. Oh well. We're gonna sprint. I can see the aetheryte. You know another thing that's a bad plan? Deciding that you're going to make buttered toast for your snack when you're streaming. Because either you leave it too long and it gets cold, or you have to eat it very quickly while it's still hot and the molten butter burns your fingers like it did mine. Sister Orison was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room in the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Yeah. Cotton breeches? Oh, that's right, I am no longer wearing the thing. I'm wearing other thing. So it would be cotton trousers. It's not as good. Is it? No. We're gonna take the money again. Okay, so I can cross off for the children. That's one of our 4 MSQ quests for today. I love toast, Seki. Why would you... The only reason I didn't have toast every single day as a child was because I didn't have a toaster. And for my 20th birthday, I want to say, when I moved out and was living in my own place, I almost started crying because I was given a toaster for my birthday. I love toast. It's a problem. A real big problem. I am well glad I reserved that in-room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. And a wolf howled. That was very timely. You fought off the sprites? God's bless you for that, stranger. Lululo. Ah. Lululo will have her tools. I fled here out of fright for my life, but I've come to regret that. Have you taken a look about? There are bodies littering the ground. Dead bodies. I've no desire to stay here any longer than I must. Once I see to it that my bird's fit for travel, I'll be making my way to the Golden Bazaar. Accuracy is not why you come here. My bad voice acting is not why you come here. You come here for the lulls. That I am sure. Or at least I hope so, because that's what you're getting. Okay. Demolish wrong places. So that's the only one we currently have in the area, which is ridiculous. Should have more. There are like 5 of them on my list that we haven't come across yet. You come to hear my lovely voice? Well, thank you. Brief moments of tankitude. Yes, absolutely. Plus, I think that Conjurer is one of my lower levels between tank and healer. That's the word. Because Conjurer is not a tank, it is a healer, but I kind of lump those two together because they speed up the queue and require a lot more responsibility than DPS. So, yeah. Oh well, whatever. Thancred! Ah, there you are, Arietta. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While swallowing Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Arietta. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Dad, Crid, why you do this to me? I refuse. I refuse. I will not tank and heal for you just because you've maxed out all your tank and healer jobs. Okay. So we want to do this first because it gets all 5 of them. Okay. Yes. Punch. Maybe I might. Okay. Uh-oh. I didn't finish doing that outside of battle before the battle started. Now I gotta do it again. Okay. Now we do it. Hi. Why can't... I can see you through the fence. Why can't I hit you through? Or at least target you through the fence? Okay. Queer leaflet. I didn't hear about this. It's Pride after all. Why wouldn't they tell me? Okay. Their word choice is just not quite on point. If there isn't some gay shit in here, I'm gonna be very displeased. A strange slip of parchment found in the Amalja encampment in eastern Thanalin. Why do I have soup? Oh. I'm supposed to throw it at something. Right. Oh, that's why I failed that quest so hard. That makes more sense. I'm not terrible. That's a lie. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Yeah, I found this Pride flyer. We should go. We should go. This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. Okay, and because the VOD I recently watched was really struggling with this, I'm just checking to make sure captions are still working, and they appear to be doing that. So, now we can continue. Was it in duty? Recommendations? Yeah. Oh, those are all at the top corner. I don't want to go back there. I don't wanna. Lots of running to be done. Lots and lots and lots of running. Okay. So I mentioned last time that I cleaned my PC. What I'm noticing now that it is on my desk is that the fan that is connected to the processor is not working. So I can hear it whirring quite loudly, but that fan over the processor, it's not doing anything. All the other fans are working just fine, and most importantly, the graphics card fan is working just fine. But I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Okay. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Here's this leaflet. What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order, of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Arietta. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in... Hang on. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. You know, I'm really hoping that as I continue to stream, my reading comprehension will improve. I'm really hoping for it. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Arietta. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Are the shoes any good? No! Shoot. Get it? Shoe. Shoot. It's fine if you don't. It's not a good joke. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Arietta and me serve with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare hope that this will yield us answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your need, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Arietta. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. You made a really convincing poor old refugee as a Dunesfolk Lala. Yeah. Yeah, the Oros and Viera, not as convincing. Surprisingly enough. Okay, so... Nope, that's not it. We'll get there. Okay. Equip. And equip. I look very cute in my grubby gear. Okay. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this needy child, and thou shalt want not till the end of days. Want for not. Reading comprehension. Again, I'm really hoping that it'll kick in someday. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. And you are? Humph. Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone, and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Oh, buddy, if you only knew who I was. If you only knew what I would be doing for the immortal flames very soon. Hey, look, it's Ermagerd! Everyone has to make this joke when they see her. It's required by law. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. Suspicious! Okay, I think the last one is upstairs. But I also have a very selective memory, and it likes to select the exact wrong things. So there's like a 50-50 chance. Ah, I was correct this time. Excellent. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you'd like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? You know what? Some people just really need to chill the hell out. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Arietta. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor of a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Yeah, dry bone isn't very dry, is it? You'd think it would be dry as bone. Which also isn't true. Our bones are currently very, very wet so long as they are inside of our body. But don't think too hard about that. And with that nightmare fuel, I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. I most certainly am. Dusty mongrels. Okay, where's that pond? That's a pond. There's a Thancred. Can I get there from here? Yes. Excellent. You know what? I'm just gonna... Yeah, you wouldn't imagine bones being dry in our bodies, but there's a lot of people who don't really think about it because the only time they see bones are when they no longer have all of the surrounding tissue and fluids. So some people get really grossed out by that, by the idea of bones being wet. And quite frankly, I can't blame them. It is a little unsettling to think of the context in which our bones naturally exist. Okay. Was that enough? I was hoping that was going to be enough to level me up. I'll do the dumb quest and level another job later. You're welcome. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Arietta. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. How doesn't he recognize me is what I'm wondering. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Yeah, Thancred. Haha, we are disguised. Oh, Thancred. Yeah, I really don't know how he's not also Thancred Archon tattoo. Yeah, that too, but look at me over here. I got these huge ears, and I'm very obviously a rabbit lady, which is very uncommon in this area, so I don't know why he wouldn't recognize me just on profile alone. Okay, who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Seki! A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. Seki, you know that my mind is incredibly dirty. Of course I thought you implied otherwise. What? How did you... You bastards tricked me! Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save people, but being a merchant was all I knew, so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable. I clicked by accident. Oh well. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. It was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. You sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flame's patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter. There'll be time to learn the truth. Sad sob. Pathetic man. Arietta, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Can I change out of the gross-stained clothes now? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. Oh, so you're doing laundry. Can you do mine? The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. So you're not doing laundry. Damn. Okay, so... Okay, and we upgrade set. And... it's in here somewhere. That's Jada Lane's gold saucer ticket, Aetherite, Vesper Bay. Because I don't want to walk. All right. We're making some good progress. Okay. Welcome back, Arietta. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Yay! That's our third MSQ for today. So, I'm going to switch to... Let's continue with Rogue. It's pretty low as far as the EXP is concerned. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I will lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix, and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in Central Thanalin, a place known as Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Alright, so this is where we get to do materia. I'm excited for the materia. She gave us a very stupid, very bad knife. Like, it's practically a butter knife. And we're expected to make it work. But I think Central Thanolin is also where several of our quests are. Blackbrush, Blue Frog. So let's just head over to Blackbrush. Make it quick. So yeah, we'll be able to finish all 4 of those things. I know what I'm talking about. Oh, did I? Yes. Okay. I need to go norther. We'll be able to finish all 4 of the MSQ that we had planned for today. Then, since we only have about 12 minutes left, we'll be able to finish this. But as far as the side quests are concerned, we will most likely be doing those on Tuesday after retainer creation time in order to level up all our other jobs to 20. Because this is the last of the level 19 main story quests. Okay. Who is Uplander come to tentering of Mutamix bubbly pods? I have Minfilia's dagger. This plain dagger has absolutely no defining characteristics except that the hilt does smell quite nice. Weird. Why did you smell it? Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes, Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yep. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Here you go, with my big mittens. Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. The Materia Master. Now Eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to the gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours into, from Summit as would have struggled to cut steak, into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best to fill Braincase with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants Braincase to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best to trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. Yay! Okay, so... Hi, Swinbros. What would you say if I told you that an inanimate object can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not, although the soul in question is not their own, but that of their owner. Through faithful service, the arms and armor that we come to hold the arms and armor that we use come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. This spiritual energy can be drawn out and converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance its properties. I am well versed in the ways of materia extraction. If you wish to learn more about the process, it would be my pleasure to teach you. Yes. You are ready to commence your learning? Good. As you will have gathered by now, materia is the crystallized form of one's spiritual energy. As this energy is derived from an individual's psyche, a volatile beast at best of times, the degree of variance is to be expected in its production. In practice, this means you won't know the exact properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hand. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Its power must be tapped, you see, and this is achieved by melding it to gear. Know, though, that it takes the deft hands of a craftsman to meld materia. You can always seek others to attach materia on your behalf, but if you would sooner do it yourself, I recommend you speak to Vahombus. Melding is her field of expertise. Complete! We can do the thing now! Which is great because, like, look at this. Not that one, the hat. Extract. Uh-huh, thank you. And I want this one as well, please, thank you. And now I have even more reason to go through and clear out my bags. Okay, so. And now we switch. Let's do culinarian for the hell of it. We shall meld materia with a skillet. Yeah. It diverts you right before you go to Ifrit. I mean, so does the quest leading up to Titan. I'm not going to say too much because I'm sure there are people out there who haven't played and don't want spoilers, but that is a real big diversion for essentially the same purpose. You are having to learn skills in order to be able to go up against that fight. Why, hello there. I see you're a disciple of the hand, like me. Mayhap you're interested in learning how to meld materia to gear. If so, it'd be my pleasure to teach you. What? Level 19? Well, normally I'd wait, but I'm not gonna. Switching to armor. Ready to begin? Good. Now then, there's one thing to keep in mind when melding. Materia slots. Arms and armor each have a certain number of these slots, and this determines how many pieces of materia they can host. Normally, an item cannot host more pieces of materia than it has slots. However, as with most other things in life, there are certain exceptions. But this sort of knowledge is for later down the road. After you've become more experienced, you may want to broach the subject of matter with Master Mutamix. Now off you go, and happy melding! Thank you. Oh, I have a lot more things that are spirit bonded on my crafters because I use them for literally all the crafting jobs. We're gonna have so much materia. So incredibly much. We won't know what to do with it until we get that retainer on Tuesday. Okay. What job were we on? Archer? No, we were on Rogue. Okay, so that was... What quests were those just now? They were side quests. Hold on, side quests? Okay, so it's forging the spirit and waking the spirit. And... Aha! Oh, I have to... Wait. Level 25! That's not the quest I was looking for, guys. So we're going back to Rogue. But there's one on my list that it would make sense to be able to grab it, and it would be making sense for it to be here. However, it's not. We're moving on. Vesper Bay. So that we can turn in life materia and everything. Oh, hey! New quests! Hello, Nedrick. What you got for us? Holla, Tolly! Hail there, adventurer. I'm Nedrick Ironheart, an explorer by trade and a scion by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to me an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place that will offer it to you. Tucked away in a corner of eastern Thanalan lies Halatali, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years ago as a training ground for gladiators. The calamity laid it to ruin, though, as it did to most things. Now, Halatali is a shadow its former self, but in the dark of that shadow lurk wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say there is no finer place than Halatali to test your skills and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak to one Fafajoni near the entryway. So we'll be able to unlock Halatali. How very nice. Okay. Welcome back, Arietta. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Once ordinary dagger, now made special with the wonders of materia. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Arietta, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. You don't know she's not a rogue. We know that she's a minor. We do not know she is not, in fact, also a rogue. Words have arrived from Thrankard concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Arietta. Thancred is presently attending another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such a time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, showing your midriff is like the most roguish thing to do. Jack doesn't wear his shirt buttoned up, and neither does Mikebe, and neither does Underfoot. Like, if the three major rogue characters are showing their midriffs, why would Minfilia not be counted among them? I mean, quite frankly, Thancred is breaking the mold here, and he should be ashamed of himself. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Lord of the Inferno is a level 20, which means that we won't be able to turn it in until we get all of our other jobs to level 20, which is the rule that I have placed on myself. Please, people, if you are watching this, don't assume that my rules are actual rules in the game. Ishtola is actually covering up, and that would be because she is a conjurer to start. I don't know if she's ever really a white mage or more of just like an all-powerful being of beauty and wonder. Okay, so we were able to get everything done on my list except for 3 quests because I don't know where they are. And we are at ending time, so I'm gonna... That is the wrong button. Click this one over here. I am going to... Is she spoilers into something? Yeah, they all kind of spoiler into something. All right, so thank you to everyone who came by today to hang out. I appreciate you all. Thank you for everyone who talked in chat because it really makes a difference. I appreciate getting to talk to everybody while I'm doing this. It makes it a lot more fun. Uh, as I mentioned, we are not doing a bonus stream, but we are adding bonus time. So on Tuesday, our next stream day, Tuesday the 28th at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I keep trying to say Pacific Standard Time. That is not true because daylight savings. Because government and things. I think it has to... I think even though California voted to do away with daylight savings time multiple times, that it has to be approved by Congress. I don't know the entire workings of it, but it's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, because of the savings time, it is Pacific Daylight Time. So, 1:30 p.m. on Tuesday, June 28th, Pacific Daylight Time. You, the audience members, you will be able to give your input for my retainer and what my retainer is going to look like. We're also going to be deciding whether the retainer created by the audience is going to be a lancer or a botanist. Was a botanist or miner? I was picking one of the gathering jobs. So that way we are able to get a combat job to go off and do things and gather materials, as well as a gathering job to gather materials, because there are things gathering jobs cannot gather. But I would love to see everybody there. I'm going to be talking about it on Twitter from now until then, and I'm probably going to mention it on Ko-fi, and I'm probably going to just keep talking about it because I'm excited and I want as many people to be able to put in their input as humanly possible because it's more fun that way. Depending on how things go, if we are struggling to get enough people to come in and join us, we might have the second retainer also be done by the audience as well. But have that be a little bit later on and possibly with some polls on Twitter for everyone to participate in. Anyway, that's a lot of words to say that we are at the end of time for today, but I'm looking forward to being here early for Tuesday. So, thank you everyone again for showing up. Special thank you to Seki. Seki is my first ever Ko-fi supporter, and thanks to her, I was able to pay for a previous medical bill as well as the medical bill for my appointment yesterday that was not covered by insurance. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Seki. I truly appreciate you for helping me to remain healthy. If you enjoyed yourself, please hit that follow button. I would love to see all of you back here, and to following and leaving the Twitch notifications on is one of the quickest ways to be notified when I go live. Another way to be notified when I go live is going to be on Twitter. So the information for Twitter just went up on screen. There is also a link in my profile on Twitch. My username is Arietta there as well. It will have updates, it will have schedule changes, and it will have cat photos waiting for you there. It might also have polls so that I can get some advanced numbers on what people are wanting to see in a retainer. If you are enjoying the All Jobs, All Quests run, but haven't been able to see it from the beginning, you can go check it out on YouTube. The link for that is now on screen, as well as being in the Twitch description for that as well. So all of the VODs are archived there, as well as some of my favorite, usually humorous and sometimes educational clips from streams. And lastly, if you would like to help support me just like Seki did, or if you would like to help support the stream so that I can get some better equipment, I have posted the link for my Ko-fi account. It was on the stream screen during the stream, but here's the link in chat as well as in the links for my Twitch profile. That's all of my information. Those are all of my plugs to make sure that all the information is out there that needs to be out there. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I've so very much enjoyed getting to hang out with you all, and I really hope everyone's able to make it on Tuesday. I am I'm really hoping a lot of people show up, because a little bit of chaos is always fun. So tell your friends. Or just come say hi and see what madness ensues. Have a good day, everyone. Please make sure that you are staying hydrated and stretching out your shoulders. I know that I have a really bad crick in my neck from sleeping incorrectly. And yeah, I don't want that for anyone. So please stay hydrated, stretch, do all the things to take care of yourself, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye, everyone.